everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Friday, July 25, 2025. In tomorrow's episode, Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, gets some hope. John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, becomes even more suspicious of Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, makes a suggestion to Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, about Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Let's start off with Nick, who is trying to make Brooke his own. The seaman has tried romancing and wooing Brooke ever since coming back to Los Angeles. Nick's only condition is that Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, be completely out of the picture. That's an issue for Brooke, who is still pining over him despite being a grandmother and professional career woman. Fans watched in Thursday's episode as Nick went to pay Taylor a visit. After learning about the TRIDG engagement, he's hopeful that Brooke and Ridge won't reunite. However, he would like some assurances from Taylor, as well as an alliance. Taylor knows that this is risky and it could backfire on her. However, Taylor's insecurity and panic over Bridgie could have her making a deal. Taylor also makes a suggestion to Nick, which could be to propose. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for tomorrow's episode reveal that Finn will continue to be suspicious about Liam's instant miracle. Finn tried to question Grace, but she dismissed him. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, can't seem to get Grace to answer questions either. Finn won't be able to get it out of his head, and will be fixated on solving the mystery. There is also Steffi, who just admitted to everyone that Liam wasn't the only hero that day. The brunette tells her loved ones that Sheila also played a part in the rescue. Steffi gives her that credit, but then says he hopes the good path will continue. Steffi isn't convinced that Sheila is truly reformed, but does credit her with helping to save her life that day. This could lead to Finn and Sheila bonding over missing Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. However, fans suspect that Luna is secretly being kept alive by Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. So we should get some clues in the next week or so about what Lie has been hiding from everyone. As the Forrester world continues to twist in the wake of betrayals, secrets, and shocking reunions, the bold and the beautiful heats up this Friday, July 25. With deepening mysteries and unexpected alliances. Sheila Carter clings to a fragile strand of hope. Dr. Finn refuses to let sleeping dogs lie, and Taylor Hayes makes a suggestion that could unravel the lives of several core characters. Buckle up, things are about to get messy in the most delicious soap opera way. Sheila's Hope. A dangerous fantasy or a chance at redemption. At Il Giardino, Sheila Carter is unusually subdued. No smirks, no dramatic eye rolls. Just quiet sipping of an espresso as Deacon Sharp watches her with a mix of curiosity and worry. Sheila hasn't mentioned Steffi or Finn all morning, which is extremely un-Sheila. But it isn't indifference, far from it. Inside her twisted mind, Sheila is replaying her last encounter with Finn. A brief conversation where he didn't slam the door in her face. It was strained, cautious, but civil, and in Sheila's mind, civility equals progress. I think he sees I've changed, Sheila tells Deacon with a flicker of restrained glee. Deacon, ever the pragmatist, sets his cup down with a sigh. Don't build your whole life around that one moment, Sheila. You blinked and he tolerated you. That's not love, that's not even trust. But Sheila isn't backing down. She believes that Finn is beginning to question the stories told to him. Stories painted by Steffi, by Lie, and even by Taylor. She insists they've brainwashed him. Finn is a doctor. He searches for facts, not bias. And I'm going to give him the truth he was denied. Sheila's version of truth, of course, is always skewed in her favor. But make no mistake, her wheels are turning. And when Sheila is hopeful, the world should brace for chaos. Finn investigates. What did his father do? Meanwhile, Dr. John Finn Finnegan is anything but hopeful. At the hospital, he reviews scans, images not of patients but of brain trauma. specifically Liam Spencer's. Finn can't shake the feeling that something isn't right. Liam's recent behavior, his strange moments of confusion, and the sudden personality shifts all point to more than just emotional burnout. Add to that the whispers about Bill Spencer's role in Liam's treatment, and Finn's alarm bells are ringing. He quietly reaches out to Bridget Forrester, who agrees to a second opinion on Liam's scans. When she meets him in a secure hospital office, Bridget's eyes widen. Finn, these results are concerning. There's evidence of an invasive surgical method, unconventional, almost experimental. Who performed this? Finn clenches his jaw. It was Bill's private medical team. I never saw the records, just the aftermath. Bridget grows solemn. You think Bill did something unethical? I think Bill tampered with Liam's brain. And if that's true, we're talking criminal. The idea that Dollar Bill, of all people, would mess with his son's brain to gain control, whether emotionally, financially, or in terms of loyalty, sickens Finn. He vows to get to the bottom of it, regardless of the cost. And Sheila's earlier words about people manipulating truth now echo eerily in his mind. Could she, by some twisted coincidence, be right about something? Taylor's suggestion, healing or hazard? At the Cliff House, Taylor Hayes arrives with a casserole in hand, a peace offering to Steffi and a pretext for a much more serious conversation. Steffi, drained from recent events and perpetually wary of Sheila's growing presence, welcomes the comfort. Taylor hugs her daughter tightly, then sits her down. I think it's time we talk about your future, and Finn's. Steffi eyes her suspiciously. You mean my marriage? I mean your family, and how to protect it. Taylor doesn't mince words. She's worried that Finn is being pulled by forces he doesn't fully understand, Sheila, Bill, and whatever secrets lie between. She gently suggests that perhaps a separation might help things. A cooling period, a chance for Steffi to reclaim her own clarity without being dragged into Finn's conflicted loyalties. But Steffi is stunned. You're suggesting I leave Finn. I'm suggesting you stop sacrificing your peace, Taylor replies softly. You've been trying to hold everything together for months. But if Finn is slipping away, maybe he needs to feel the absence of you and the kids. Sometimes space reminds us what truly matters. It's not what Steffi wanted to hear. She loves Finn. She's fought for him. But in the dark corners of her mind, Taylor's suggestion begins to see doubt. Could distance actually help? Or would it give Sheila the opening she's always dreamed of? Hope's unexpected visit, and Sheila's calculated smile. Back at El Giardino, Hope Logan makes an unannounced visit. She finds Sheila still sipping coffee, now flipping through a sketchbook filled with fashion concepts she says are inspired by freedom. Hope immediately questions her motives. Since when do you sketch dresses instead of people's destruction? Sheila laughs lightly. I'm a woman of many talents, but I didn't expect you to drop by. Hope cuts to the chase. She knows Sheila's trying to get closer to Finn, and she warns her, sternly, not to exploit Liam's fragile condition to wedge herself into the Forrester family. But surprisingly, Sheila doesn't snap. She simply nods and says, You care about Finn too. That's why you're really here. Hope bristles. Excuse me? I see how you look at him, Hope. You always need a hero. And right now, your ex is broken, your heart is bruised, and Finn. He's the last man standing with a moral compass. Hope's jaw tightens. Don't pretend to understand me. I do understand you. Maybe better than you'd like. Hope leaves rattled. Not because she believes Sheila, but because some part of her, buried deep, does see Finn as more than Steffi's husband. And that terrifies her. Deacon conflicted. Caught between love and logic. Deacon spends much of the episode watching Sheila carefully. Every word she says, every half-truth, every sparkle of hope in her eye reminds him why she's dangerous, and why he can't stay away. He flashes back to their quiet nights together, the vulnerable moments she showed only him. She's still the same volatile woman, but there's a softness too. And if Sheila can change, maybe she deserves a chance. But when Finn walks into Il Giardino, everything shifts. Finn's expression is ice cold. "We need to talk," he tells Sheila, not even acknowledging Deacon. Deacon steps forward. "Finn, maybe not here." But Sheila rises like a queen on trial. "No, let him speak." Finn demands to know where she was the night Liam collapsed. He's not accusing, yet, but he's building a timeline. Sheila smirks but doesn't deny she visited the hospital floor. "I go where I want, but I didn't hurt Liam, if that's what you're implying." "I'm not implying, I'm investigating." Sheila's smile fades. For a moment, real fear flickers in her eyes. Not because she did it, but because she might be framed, or worse, not believed when she tells the truth. Closing moments. Cliffhanger chaos. As the episode winds down, tensions mount on every front. Finn receives a call from Bridget. Additional scans show something implanted in Liam's brain, something highly experimental. He stares at the screen in disbelief. Sheila, back at her apartment, pulls a torn photo of baby Finn from a hidden box. She whispers, "You're close, my sweet boy. Closer than you know." Taylor, now alone, pulls out an old journal entry referencing Reese Buckingham, Grace's ex. She flips through notes about illegal surgeries, blackmail, and a mysterious connection to Bill Spencer. Her eyes widen. Steffi, after putting Kelly to bed, stares at the ocean. She clutches her phone, torn between calling Finn or giving him the space Taylor recommended. Hope, unable to sleep, opens a private message from a blocked number. The message reads, "What if I told you Liam's surgery wasn't about saving him, but controlling you?" Final thoughts. July 25 delivers a web of intrigue. This Friday's The Bold and the Beautiful is an emotional labyrinth with twists only daytime drama can deliver. With Sheila flirting dangerously close to redemption, or retribution, Finn diving into a medical conspiracy, and Taylor planting seeds of distance between Steffi and her husband, there's no telling what tomorrow brings. What is Bill really hiding? Can Sheila manipulate her way into Finn's life again? And will Hope's buried feelings become the next scandal to rock Los Angeles? One thing's for sure, when the truth finally erupts, no one will escape unscathed. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.